Shimotsuki Roronoa Zoro. Is this really happening? Let's talk about it. So hello and welcome to NYZ. My name is Soam and thank you so much for joining in. In this video, we're going to talk about Zoro and his link to the Shimotsuki family because One Piece chapter 1023 heavily hints us towards this particular conclusion. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, let's begin the video, and of course, a mandatory manga spoiler warning for all the anime only fans. You have been warned. Now, One Piece chapter 1023 essentially gives us a very clear indication that yes, Zoro indeed has some form of a link to the Shimotsuki family, which is very relevant to the upcoming storyline. It's very much possible that the upcoming next chapters are going to reveal this thing directly, but for now it's just a link. But the link is very heavily implied here because first of all, Zoro is linked to Shimotsuki Ushimaru, the Lord of Fringo, because his swordsmanship is very similar here, and even more than that, his style is very reminiscent of the god of the blade in the form of Shimotsuki Ryuma, who was incidentally also a one-eyed swordsman. So both of these links are very heavily implied here. Moreover, if we take a look at Monsters, the original story by Eiichiro Oda, which stars none other than the god of blade Shimotsuki Ryuma, then as we can see here, a young Ryuma is a splitting image of Zoro, the only difference here being their hair. Zoro has green hair and Ryuma had black hair. Other than that, both of these characters look very same. Moreover, there are other visual allegories and similarities between these characters, from how they both slayed the dragons to their one-eyed swordsmanship. So there's a lot of explicit hints and details which have been provided to us by none other than Oda, and it's very heavily linking towards how Zoro might eventually be a Shimotsuki clan member, and not just any regular Shimotsuki clan member. In my opinion, he is the true heir of the Shimotsuki clan. Now, why I'm saying this, in order to understand that, we have to see the Shimotsuki family. From what we have seen so far in the series, most of the Shimotsuki clan is dead now. The only living member here is only Kyoshiro. But before that, let's just talk about all the members whom we most likely know about. There is Shimotsuki Ryuma, centuries ago who became the god of blade. Then there is Shimotsuki Ushimaru, the lord of Fringo, who was a very decorated ruler. Then there is Lord Yasue or Shimotsuki Yasue, who was yet again a very popular figure who interacted with Odin, who loved Odin, and who also subsequently had an interaction with Zoro, a very good interaction for that matter. He has a daughter, but the daughter is adopted. She is Toko. She is also a part of the Shimotsuki family now because she was adopted by Yasue, but she is the only living member currently upon Wano that we really know about. On the other hand, we had Shimotsuki Kozaburo, who 55 years ago left the mainland of Wano and went on to reach East Blue, where he incidentally defeated the bandits of a village and subsequently formed the Shimotsuki or the Kozaburo village. Now eventually Kozaburo had his son Koshiro, and Koshiro had a daughter called Kuina, who was the childhood rival of Zoro. Now here things get very interesting because this is Shimotsuki Kozaburo, and back in the day it was very uncommon to just have one child. I do not believe that Kozaburo only had one child in the form of Koshiro. Now yes, I'm not saying that it's impossible, it is possible. Now it's almost certain that Zoro is a Shimotsuki clan member, right? But how exactly? Well, I have two theories. The first one is that Kozaburo had two children. The first one is Koshiro and the second one is the unnamed parent of Zoro. We don't know who this character really was. We have not seen him yet. We have not seen the father figure for Zoro. But I believe that he was the younger brother of Koshiro, and therefore that makes Kuina his cousin. This is the first theory. This is fine in my opinion, but the other one, the second one, is more exciting, more interesting, and kind of sad as well. Now the second theory in my opinion is that Zoro is actually the child of Koshiro. Now, I know this might sound very weird because Kuina is 1 year older than Zoro, so it might be a little weird to understand there, and the common consensus should be that Koshiro had a younger brother and Zoro is the child of that younger brother, but I'm just laying out the options here because I feel like this is going to be a very interesting theory, but I'm going to come back to my first theory as well, so just hold on for a little bit. Now in this second theory, I feel like Koshiro is actually the father of Zoro, but because Zoro is sort of the last surviving member or the heir of the Shimotsuki clan member, he sort of traded places with Kuina. Kuina was maybe just a random girl who is probably the daughter of some servant of the Shimotsuki family, and that's why the kids were interchanged at a very young age. Kuina was brought up by Koshiro as his very own child, and Zoro was given to maybe the servant's family, because we yet again don't really know much about Zoro's parental lineage. So Zoro might have grown up with this branch family or servant family. And why was this done? Because most likely Koshiro had an intuition that his son, that is Zoro, that is the heir of the Shimotsuki family, might be eventually targeted at a very young age, and that's why he sort of took this as a preventive measure and brought in Kuina in order to save Zoro. Eventually, when Zoro finds out about this, he's going to be absolutely devastated by this. So this is my second theory. This is exciting, but I will say it myself that there is less chance of this actually happening. The first theory makes much more sense, that Koshiro had a younger brother or maybe even an older brother. Basically, Kozaburo had two sons. The first son was Koshiro and the second son was actually the father of Zoro. Now, something happened in the past because of which Zoro's parents died, and it's possible that Zoro's mother was actually a Roronoa. That's why he was given the name Roronoa. Now this is very similar to the Naruto series, when Naruto received the surname of his mother in the form of Uzumaki, and that's why he was not called Naruto Namikaze. This was done to protect a young Naruto. Similarly here, Zoro was never really told much about his parental lineage in order to save him, and that's why his name was also changed from Shimotsuki Zoro to Roronoa Zoro, therefore basically implying or taking the name of his maternal side. And incidentally, this would make Kuina his cousin, and maybe the chances here is that Zoro was initially the person who was supposed to be targeted by the bandits because he was the true heir of the Shimotsuki family, but maybe the bandits or the villains made a mistake and incidentally Kuina was killed in the place of Zoro because they thought that she is the true heir of the Shimotsuki village. Because personally, if you ask me, I will never be able to agree with the fact that Kuina just died because she fell down from a stairs. It was most probably a cover up given by Koshiro because he knew that he cannot burden Zoro with the truth of these things. He would eventually reveal all of these things to him someday along with maybe his true heritage, because he knew that Zoro carries the blood of the Shimotsuki family inside of him, even though he has to train, because Koshiro has seen how much Zoro really trained as a child. He knew that eventually Zoro is going to be powerful and then he is going to be able to handle the truth about his family. Because let's be real about it, Zoro is definitely a Shimotsuki clan member. He has to be either a descendant or a direct member of the Shimotsuki village in the form of Kozaburo's grandson. The similarities are absolutely uncanny and there's no doubt about it. Zoro is indeed Shimotsuki Roronoa Zoro, and that makes him the true heir of the Shimotsuki family, and it's just exciting. This is really exciting. Also, since we are talking about appearances, I just want to throw this one out there. Zoro is definitely looking a lot like Shimotsuki Ushimaru as well, and because of this I can arrive at a third theory. I don't believe it that much, but since I'm making this video about Zoro's Shimotsuki lineage, I just thought that maybe I should add this one out there. Zoro doesn't actually look anyway similar to Koshiro, but on the other hand, from what we have seen both in the anime as well as in the manga, Zoro awfully looks a lot like Ringo's Lord in the form of Shimotsuki Ushimaru. So the third theory in this particular matter is that what if Zoro is actually the son, the long lost son of Shimotsuki Ushimaru, and maybe this has ties to all the way back to Shimotsuki Kozaburo and why he eventually left Wano. Maybe Kozaburo was like the uncle of Ushimaru whom he had told some particular plot point, some particular detail as to why eventually he left Wano, and that's why maybe Ushimaru had left his young son to go to East Blue and just basically something happened there. It's really unclear at this moment, and since we are talking about Zoro, his name is Roronoa Zoro. What if Shimotsuki Ushimaru's wife's maiden name was Roronoa, and that's why maybe Zoro was named Roronoa Zoro in order to basically hide his Shimotsuki lineage. This is a theory which I don't really believe that much, but still this is a very valid theory. It is quite interesting to believe in it, but these are the three main theories which I wanted to talk to you all in relation to Zoro's Shimotsuki lineage. Let's be real, Zoro is a Shimotsuki. The only question at this moment is that whether he is the son or nephew of Koshiro or whether he is the son of Ushimaru. That's the only thing which we are not familiar at this moment in the story at One Piece chapter 1023. Most probably the next couple of chapters are going to diverge into Zoro's proper backstory. So what do you guys think about all of these things? Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ, and I'll see you all on the next one. In the meantime, be sure to join the channel membership and join the channel Discord servers as well. See you all on the next one.